Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of Keys Comic Market Watch. Thanks for joining me for another video. This video right here is the third box out of the 5 box of horror books that I bought for $70 on eBay Marketplace. So finally got around to box number 3. I'm slowly getting it done, so hopefully it's done soon. So let's get on with the video, okay? So the first one we have here is In the Blood, number 1. So that's a very interesting cover. I like how the red, it's pretty good. I like it. All right, so on to the next one, because it's going to be another 30-minute video. All right, let's see. I Feel Sick, number 1. Look at that cover. Pretty interesting cover, right? All right, I Feel Sick, number 2. I had to read this. And I still haven't even got around to reading Hack Slash. Like, I really wanted to read it yesterday, but I'm so busy. All right, I Am Legend, The Awakening, and it looked like it's signed. I don't know whose signature that is, but hey, signature is good with me. In fact, I heard they're supposed to be making another I Am Legend movie, so be interesting to see if they really make a movie. I mean, I thought the end of it was pretty good, so the way it ended should be the ending, so don't need to make another one. All right, let's see. Hide. I guess this is a one-shot. Hide. Interesting. Yeah, it is. It's just one book. Okay. Alien Pig Farm 3000. Okay, what a name. Alien Pig Farm 3000. Interesting. That's issue number 1. Issue number 2. I actually like the cover for issue number 2 better than number 1. What's going on with these number 1s? Why the number 1s covers don't look as good as the number 2s? I don't know what's up with that. Like the same thing with Bigfoot. Remember when I showed the Bigfoot one? Bigfoot, the first issue looked stupid, but the covers got way better. Alien Pig Farm 3000, number 3. Yeah. Alien Pig Farm, number 4. What a name for a comic book, though. Alien Pig Farm 3000. Like, where did they come up with some of these names for some of these books? It's kind of crazy. I'm going to have to read this and find out if it's any good. A Nightmare on Elm Street, a special, number 1. Freddy. That's Freddy Krueger. You know who that is. Gotta know who that is. Very famous. Very famous. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Paranoia, issue 1. And A Nightmare on Elm Street, Paranoia, number 2. Interesting cover. I really like this cover. Like, for number 2, like, I don't know if you can see, like, how he's just, I don't know if you can see it, but he just, that's his claws right there. Like, you see all the blood, but you see his claws right there? Like, he just went straight through her. Like, that's crazy. Interesting covers. Nightmare on Elm Street, Paranoia, issue 3. Freddy was a bad, bad man. I'm going to give it to you. Yeah. If they was to redo the movies and do it now with the CGC they have now, it would be an awesome Freddy Krueger movie. Like, but they definitely would have to do some that they haven't done before. Like, because they've done it all in his movies before. So they would have to definitely come up with something new, because it would just be the same shit all over again, but just with better, CGI. Why I say CGC? CGI. Nightmare on Elm Street, You'll Never Sleep Again, issue number 1 from Wildstorm. So this was Avatar pressing, and now we on Wildstorm. So I guess they changed companies. Nightmare on Elm Street number 2. To be honest with you, I like the covers from Avatar better. The covers are better. I think they're being too conservative with these. Nightmare on Elm Street, number 3 with Wildstorm. Their covers are just a little too. I think they're just not. They're being a little too conservative with the covers, I guess. There goes number 4. I mean, look at it. Compare that to. I mean, just look at it. Like, it's just too. It's like that's the rated R version. Avatar pressed, and Wildstorm took over, and now they're on PG-13. You know, so yeah. Nightmare on Elm Street, number 5. Look, you see, this is some PG covers. Like, look at them. Like, that's not even scary in the least bit. There go number 6, or horror, you know, graphic or anything. Look at that. Just it's plain. Plain covers. They should have stuck with what Avatar Press was doing. Number 7. See? Number 7, number 8. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Bad Plant. Bad Plant. Number 1. I like this cover. Bad Plant. That's an interesting looking character right there. This dude right here. Very interesting. Bad Plant number 2. Alright. Bad Plant number 3. Never even heard of this book. Bad Plant. Okay. Image Comics. Image Comics. I will say this, like I said in my last video, they be having some of the best artists. Like, they find artists. I don't know where they be finding these artists, but they be having some good artists. I don't know. I guess they pay them pretty good. I guess that's how they get them. Bad Plant number 5. Man, I like these covers. These covers are interesting. Like, they're so different. Bad Plant number 6. No, that's just plain. That's a plain cover right there. Alright, Wake the Dead number 1. Wake the Dead number 2. See, there you go. Because it was a glare. Make sure y'all saw that one. Alright. Wake the Dead number 3. Interesting. Wake the Dead number 4. Wake the Dead number 5. So it's a 5-issue limited series. So that's the last issue. Van Helsing one shot. Van Helsing one shot. The Van Helsing movie was okay. I think they could have did some things better, but overall it was an okay movie. The Very Big Monster Show. Stephen Oz. Okay. All right. I guess that's just a one shot. Looks dang. $7.49 cover price. Woo. All right. Tourist. The Other Side of Paradise. Tourist. Whatever it says. I don't know. That's a just a one-off. The Tripper. Interesting. The Tripper. Okay, there's a lot of one-offs in here. All right. What's this called? Cleve Barker. I guess. Okay. All right, so that's issue 1. This is issue 2. All right, issue 3. Bloodstained Sword. The Cat with a Really Big Head. And one other story that isn't as good. Okay. I don't know where he got that from. Oh man. City of Dust. Number 1 of 5. Okay. So there's a limited series. Radical Comics. Never even heard of that. City of Dust number 2. Never heard of that publication before. Interesting cover. Kind of like it. Kind of digging that one. Oh, I'm digging this one, number 3. I definitely like that one. I wonder who the artist is for this. Steve Niles and Zid. Oh no, Chang. Oh, I don't know. I can't. And here goes number 4. And hold up, that's 3. Oh, this one is no number. Hold up, what is this? Oh, that's just like a promo book. Oh, this is like a promo book of what's coming of that series. So this is 4. All right. So, and number 5. I actually like the cover to 4 and 5. Some pretty good covers. All right, let's keep it going. Dark Horse Comics, City of Others. Number 1, and it's signed. See the signature right there? This guy got some signature. I guess he went to the cons, or I guess maybe the artist appeared at some of the comic book shops that he was at. I guess, I don't know. Number 2. I know the main one I go to is the Baltimore Comic Con when it comes, because the Awesome Con that they have in DC, City of Others, number 3. The Awesome Con they have in DC is more like for cosplay, and to me it's not really a comic book convention. Like Baltimore Comic Con is definitely a comic book convention because you have tons of books, dealers, everything, like a whole rack of artists. It's not about superstars and all that stuff. You know, you actually get your stuff signed, and CGC and Comic Link are there to, if you want to get your book CGC'd, or you want to, the crazies, number 1. If you want to, submit your stuff to Comic Link for auction, they're there. So it's the best time to take your stuff up there is when they come to Baltimore, if you're in the DC area. So that's the one I go to. All right, number 2 of the crazies. Never heard of this. Number 3, we're going to move it along real quickly because this video is getting long already. It's already 12 minutes. Number 4. Interesting. Oh my God, back to this dude. I can't even say his name. Criminal Macabre. Whatever it is. He had a whole rack of his issues in the last video, so I don't know who he is. 2 Red Eyes, number 1 of the same dude. And then we have issue number 2. Issue number 3. He must be an interesting character for him to keep getting issues of him. So I'm gonna have to start doing my research on this dude and find out what this dude is about. Like, I don't know. All right, another one. Criminal Macklemore. Is it Macabear? Whatever. My Demon Baby, issue 1 of 4. It's okay cover. His covers just don't do it for me, you know. I guess I'm not like, I don't feel the same way like I do about Hack Slash. Hack Slash, I'm ready to read that. Like, the covers got me excited to go read that, but this dude right here, his covers ain't doing nothing for me. But then again, you never know. He might be an awesome character with awesome stories. I don't know. Here goes another one. 1 of 4, Cell Block. What is it called? Cell Block 666, part 1 of 4. And this is part 2 of 4. God. All right. Number 3 of 4. 4 of 4. Man. When I look at these cover prices, I'm like, man, some of these books is like some expensive. The Cryptics some of these books are expensive, and I'm like, man, I don't know how much he paid. I mean, he paid a lot of money for all these books, and for me to get them for $70, it's kind of crazy. Like, it's like such a sweet deal, and like I said, the conditions are all 9.8s and above. Like, it's crazy. Issue number 2. I mean, that, like I said, I couldn't even haggle off of that 70 because it was just amazing that he even was selling all these for 70. I was like, man, I mean, to be getting them for like 8 cents a piece, and a lot of these books are like expensive, like just the cover prices alone. Not including, when you buy books, you're paying tax too. So just the tax, I mean, basically, the tax alone was more than what I paid for each. Well, it's about the same price of what I paid for each book, basically. So when you think of it like that, you're like, oh man, he basically like, I don't know. I can't even say the name of this book because I don't even know how to say that name. Like, can you guys say that name? See that? Oh, hold on. Let me see. See it? I know tails. That's all I don't know what this word is. Like, I can't. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it. Issue number 2. And then like he got a lot of these books signed. Like, look at this one, Dark Days, and as you can see, it's 2 signatures on there. So he really took his time. I mean, I standing in line, gotta wait to get a signature, and then sometimes you have to, depend on how many books you get signed, then you might have to pay to get a signature. So I don't. God, I can't imagine the amount of money he spent on these books. Let's see, Dark Days, number 1 of 6. Like I said, it was 5 short boxes, over 600, and like, what was it, about 630 something comics, something like that. It was a lot of comics. So, man, such a sweet deal, man. If I get deals like that all the time, oh my gosh, my house would be just full of books everywhere. Like, I probably wouldn't even have no room to do anything. Like, books just be everywhere. Dark Days, 3 of 6. 4 of 6. Alright. 5 of 6. Dark Days, number 6. Interesting. Dawn of the Dead, issue number 1. Dawn of the Dead. Now, I know Dawn of the Dead. Alright, issue number 2. Can't go wrong with Dawn of the Dead. Issue number 3. So I'm definitely going to have to read that. 3 issues. Okay. So that was it. I guess that was maybe a limited series. Dead Dog Publications. I never even heard of this. Day of the Dead, The Rising of Bub, number 1. Never even heard of that publication. It was just a one-shot. Okay. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre from Avatar Special, number 1, The Rap. Alright. Now, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, very famous also. Let's see, The Fear Book. Alright. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, The Grind, number 1. Look at that cover. See, that's what I'm talking about. Avatar, you see Avatar? They, publications, they obviously, they are rated R. They is not playing around. Like, they're not doing the PG-13 covers like Wildstorm did. Look at that. That is, whoa. I like that. Oh, here goes number 2. Then I was about to skip a whole book just off of that one cover. That one cover was awesome. Oh, man. Number 3. Number 3 is... Oh, man. Let me see. Okay. All right. So, basically, He has 2 issues of the number 1. And for issue number 2, 2 different covers of the Grind. This one is also the Grind. This cover right here, look at that, of issue number 2. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, and then, so you got multiples of this one too. Multiples of that one. Wonder why you got multiples of it. I don't know. Alright, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, number 1. A new era begins in horror. From Wildstorm. So, once again, they go to Wildstorm. So, as you can see, look at the difference in the covers. Look, issue number 2. We went back to PG-13, fellas. So, nothing exciting about these covers. There you go. Number 3. Boring. Number 4. Number 5. Come on, Wildstorm. Stop being PG-13. God dang it. Nobody likes PG-13 horror movies. They suck. Much less a PG-13 cover of a comic book. Alright, Texas Chainsaw Massacre cut. Still from Wildstorm, as you can tell just by the covers. Here you go. Here goes another number 1 of About a Boy, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw Massacre by himself. Another PG-13 cover. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Rising Cain, 3 of 3. Alright, so it's out of order because this is number 1 of the 3-issue limited series Rising Cain, and number 2. Yep, all PG-13 covers. Let's see. Supernatural Freak Machine, a Cloud McDonald mystery. Issue number 1. Never heard of that. Here goes issue number 2. And issue number 3. Interesting cover. Rise the Dead, number 1. Now, I'm gonna say, take a wild guess of who that artist is right there. And here goes number 2. Y'all should know who that artist is. Here, let me flip it back around. Y'all should know who that is. If y'all read Marvel Zombies and y'all seen all the Marvel Zombie covers or just covers they use for all the other Marvel titles, then you should know who this is because his name's right there. I like this cover. I wonder if this was like his first work, maybe. I'm gonna have to look it up and see what his first work was. But yeah, here goes Rise the Dead, number 3. Oh man, I like this cover right here because if you're as old as me, you know what album cover that's from. Yeah, it's an ear right there. That's come on now. That's crazy. Like, y'all should know what cover this is to what album. If y'all don't know, y'all need to look it up. I'm not even into their music, but when they came out, it was no way to not know who they were. Like, and not only that, the lead singer shot himself. So, and it was on the news, and his wife is a big drug addict, and she was in a major movie where she won an Oscar. Y'all should know who this is. Like, y'all should know. But anyways, on to the next. This video getting too long. Remains number 1. Remains number 2. Remains number 3. Oh man, so many damn books. Number 4. Number 5. Oh shucks. Now you guys, I know this book right here. In fact, they've been trying to make a movie out of this book for a while now. Like, but it's gonna be called it's not gonna be called Zombies and Robots. It's gonna be called something else, but it's based off of this comic book. This is a very hard book to find, especially in a high grade. Like Zombies versus Robots #1, very hard to find, and issue #2. Both of these are like, you could find them, but not in 9.8s and above. Like, it's hard to find. Like, and these are actually worth some money. Like, I definitely need the CGC, especially. I mean, if you saw this book right now in my hand, you'll be like, man, this is, like I said, all these books are 9.8s and above. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a 9 or a 10. Like, immaculate. Like, just, it's amazing. Like, man, I finally found some that I know is worth some money in this collection. Dang, he even got Zombie versus Robots versus Amazon's #1. Now, this was a controversial issue. Like, look it up and you'll know why. I'm not going into detail. Here goes #2. But I will say this. The Zombie versus Robots versus Amazon is not worth the type of money that that Zombie versus Robots #1 and 2 is. Like, those are worth money. This is not, this is not worth money. Zombie versus Amazon's #3. All right. Zombie versus Robots Adventures #1. Very nice cover. The artwork. You guys have to, like, if you ever get a chance and pick this book up, look inside the book. Very interesting artwork. Like, it's really nice to any of the Zombie versus Robots books. Definitely open it up. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it. It's pretty awesome. Zombie versus Robots Adventures #3. And #4. Zombie versus Robots Undercity #1 and #2. I'm so glad to have this #1 and 2. I mean, just, oh man, I gotta get a CG seed. I can't wait to see what the grade is. And when I get a CG seed, I'm gonna post it to you guys so you can see that. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be happy when I get the grade back, because, like I said, these books are so immaculate. Zombie versus Robots Undercity #4. I mean, hold up, that's 3. Yeah, #3, and this is #4. All right. Zombie versus Robots #1. I think this is volume 2. But it might still be volume 1. I know they made different covers for them, but the first one I showed y'all, that's the cover that's worth money. The 1 and 2 of the covers I showed you, I know those are worth money. Now these, I don't know. Here go issue #2. Issue #3. We're towards the end, fellas and ladies. #4. #5. #6. #7. #8. #9. And #10. And we're down to the last book. I've actually made this video in 30 minutes like last time. Zombie versus Robots Annual #1. So yeah, so definitely, oh man, I'm happy. I'm happy just to find that. Like, to find this in there, man, I'm psyched. Like, really. Like, man, that book right there. Can't wait to send it to CGC. And number 2. Up. Whoa. Number 2. Yep. So. Alright, so you guys. So finally I got through my 3rd box. Hopefully you guys join me for the 4th box. I'm not going to do it today. I got to go do some things right now. So thank you for watching. Hit the bell so you can get the latest updates of all my videos. Push that like button, please. Thank you for all my new subscribers. Thank you for all my faithful subscribers. I appreciate y'all always. Always. What else? I guess that's about it, you guys. Have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll put another video up tomorrow, but no guarantees on that because, like I said, I just be doing so much things. But all right, you guys. Enough. Holla at you guys.